Day 13 of the Occupy movement. The Federation of Students is holding a rally in Admiralty this evening after the government canceled the dialogue with student protesters originally set for today. The students say they will continue their occupation but remain open to a dialogue with government officials. And our Ronnie Samtani reports.
The Hong Kong Federation of Students and Scholarism expressed disappointment that their meeting with government officials scheduled for today had been called off. They vowed to carry on with their protest action.
Only through gathering more people and gathering the power, we could show the government that Hong Kong people will not give up, and we will keep putting pressure on the government unless the government gives any concrete proposal on solving the constitutional issue. After Carrie Lam tried to stop the talks of students with government, we need to show our anger and persistence with the long-term Occupy action.
The student leaders stressed that they are still willing to have a dialogue with Chief Secretary for Administration Carrie Lam. But if the government doesn't take the initiative to arrange the meeting, Chow said they will consider escalating their action. The number of demonstrators in Admiralty and Mong Kok continued to drop throughout the week. A group of concerned parents visited the student protesters in Admiralty this afternoon. They said they were worried about the students and advised them to leave the area. In Mong Kok, there were sporadic quarrels between those against the occupation and the demonstrators. Police officers at the scene intervened to prevent the situation from getting out of hand. Ronnie Samtani, TVB News.
And Ronnie Samtani is standing by in Admiralty. Ronnie, what's the latest down there?
Hi, Chris. The rally in Admiralty is just about to get started. Representatives from the Hong Kong Federation of Students, Scholarism, and Occupy Central are expected to make speeches here on a stage in the middle of Harcourt Road. A large audience of demonstrators and spectators has been filing into Harcourt Road since this afternoon. Right now it is filled completely between Wan Chai and Connaught Road Central. So that everyone can hear and watch the speeches on the stage, organizers have set up extra speakers and projector screens along the road. Organizers have said they will end their rally at around 10 p.m. The Federation of Students added they hope their gathering will put pressure on the government to meet them as soon as possible. That's all from me for now. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks to Ronnie. And while the protest leaders try to amass ralliers again this weekend, top government officials will be out of town over the next few days. Diane To reports.
The Federation of Students has been asking for talks with the government to see if any progress can be made to solve the current impasse. But the team in charge of political reform and even the chief executive himself will be busy out of town over the next few days. Tomorrow, Carrie Lam and a delegation of senior officials, including Secretary for Constitutional and Mainland Affairs Raymond Tam and Secretary for Commerce and Economic Development Greg So, will go to Guangzhou for the three-day 10th Pan-Pearl River Delta Regional Cooperation and Development Forum and Trade Fair. Carrie Lam will be coming back to Hong Kong first on Sunday. During her absence, Secretary for Labour and Welfare Matthew Cheung will act as Chief Secretary. Chief Executive Leung Chun-ying will go to Guangzhou Sunday night to meet with the delegation on Monday, and Carrie Lam will step in as acting CE while Leung is away. He's expected back in Hong Kong Monday afternoon. And Secretary for Justice Rimsky Yoon will be attending the London Law Expo in the UK from next Monday to Wednesday. This as student leaders are calling for more people to join the rallies tonight and this weekend. The police refused to say if it would move in to clear protesters out, only reminding the protest leaders that their actions are against the law.
There are organizations appealing for the continued illegally occupation by camping on the road and even extension of the area being occupied. I emphasize these are illegal and extremely irresponsible.
Kong appealed to all parties for calm and restraint in large gatherings. Diane To, TVB News.